Futebol Clube do Porto, vamos acompanhar dentro de alguns momentos a conferência de imprensa de antevisão a mais um jogo do campeonato do Futebol Clube do Porto. Conferência essa então dada por Francisco Farioli, o técnico do Futebol Clube do Porto, que vai então traçar os objetivos para esta deslocação até à Madeira, ao terreno do Nacional, que tem hora marcada para este domingo às 3h30, o encontro, esse jornada 22 da Primeira Liga. Já a viagem em direção então à Ilha da Madeira será feita esta tarde. A partir das 5 da tarde os Dragões vão partir em direção a mais uma jornada do campeonato, mas antes disso há então este momento de conferência de imprensa. Temos indicação de que o técnico do Futebol Clube do Porto já estará a dirigir-se então para a sala de conferências aqui localizada no Centro de Treinos e Formação Desportiva Jorge Costa, no Olival, depois de ter orientado a última sessão de trabalho dos Dragões aqui também no terreno. De dizer que tem algumas baixas de relevo para este encontro, não só lesionados, tem também Francisco Moura, castigado por acumulação de amarelos, é uma baixa então por castigo, e depois tem também no boletim clínico Martim Fernandes, Neuen Pérez, Jacob Kivior, Luke de Jong e também Samu. São então os jogadores que estiveram no boletim clínico do dia anterior, de ontem. Vamos ver se há alguma recuperação aqui nesse sentido no treino de hoje. Dizer que estarão frente a frente primeiro e 13º classificados da Primeira Liga, Dragões em primeiro lugar, a equipa de Tiago Margarido então no 13º lugar. Há 2 resultados já concluídos desta jornada. O Benfica já venceu no terreno do Santa Clara e o Tondela empatou com o Alverca, numa altura que temos então a presença de Francisco Farioli na sala de conferências.
Olá a todos, começamos a nossa conferência de imprensa. Perguntas, por favor, sobre o jogo com o Nacional. Começamos com o Porto Canal. Alexandre.
Bom dia. Perceber de que forma decorreu esta preparação para o encontro frente ao Nacional e que expectativas tem para o jogo?
Yeah, we are going to play for sure against a team that, if we go as well with the memories of our first game, make our life complicated. They played a very solid match here in Dragao, and of course to go there and to play away is always an extra difficulties, an extra challenge, and nothing for us is to be really strong as always, with a great attitude. And to start to climb again.
Sport TV.
Boa tarde, Mr. Farioli. 2 questões que são basicamente a mesma. Perguntar como é que a notícia da lesão do Samu impactou o grupo de trabalho e o que é que espera que isso impacte também o futuro do Futebol Clube do Porto, nomeadamente no jogo também, se muda muita coisa sem Samu na frente de ataque.
So about Samu, as you know, last days has been really tough for all of us, because of course it's a news that create a big shock in the changing room. I think in everybody that loves football. I receive a lot of messages as well from other people asking about him from different clubs, and a lot of people stay really close to him and his situation. But Samu, again, I think he's a strong man. The day after he was here with us, already with a big smile, really caring about the team. Of course, my conversation with him will stay private, but I think what he told me and what he said to his teammates says a lot about him. And nothing. Now the only thing that we can do is to stay close to him, wish him a good surgery and a good recovery, and for sure he will be able to maximize this difficult moment to improve himself, and when he will be back to be even stronger than what he was today. And as you know, he was already a big man with quality, human and football qualities, and he will be definitely stronger than what he was yesterday.
RTP.
No, about the impact, of course we are going to lose a key player for us, there is no doubt. In the other part, and I think it's not just because what happened with Samu, but I think I already proved my trust in Dennis, in his qualities. He started already several matches. Now is an opportunity for him, really important, and I have zero doubt that he's going to get it because he has all the characteristics to take the role and to take this responsibility on his shoulder. He's a very technically gifted number 9. Physically, he's a monster. So now it's a matter of find the right continuity, find the right confidence. But again, he has behind all the team, all the club, the supporters loves him. So hopefully we will listen his song that I really like it a lot of time in the next months.
Agora sim, RTP.
Olá, Francisco Varela e Eduardo Pestana, RTP Notícias. Tenho duas questões, se me permitir, uma
de cada vez, por favor.
Uma de cada vez. Há poucos, ao final desta manhã, Rui Borges disse em relação ao clássico que parecia um regresso ao século passado. Isso merece-lhe algum comentário?
I don't know. I didn't listen the conference and I don't know what he's referring about. But again, I'm not here to comment the words of my colleague. So in this part, I don't have many things to say.
Em relação ainda ao clássico, acha normal o que se passou com alguns apanha-bolas esconderem a bola durante o jogo? Acha que isso é normal ou foi um lapso?
No, I already say that here we are in a moment where there is a dossier going on, so the authorities are checking what they have to check. After, in the other side, I think we all the time we find always reasons to move the attention from the game. I saw one article this morning that was exactly speaking about this part, about how fast we forget about the ball rolling on the pitch and about the football and about the things that are happening on the pitch. And I think the attention somehow needs to be there, has to be there, because in reality we are always speaking about what is missing and not a lot of time I see comments about what we are doing and what these guys are doing every day. And in this part, I think we have to be quite happy in the process where we are, in the path where we are, with a team that so far he's unbeaten against the two main rivals, just conceding 2 goals, one with a penalty in the last minute of the game and one on goal. So I think there are many good things that sometimes we should speak a little bit more.
A bola.
Boa tarde, Francesco. Tomás Moreira para a bola. Queria perguntar-lhe sobre o Francisco Moura, que não teve uma entrada feliz no Clássico com o Sporting e depois do jogo até recebeu alguns comentários negativos nas redes sociais. Pergunto-lhe de que forma é que isso impactou o jogador e se teve alguma conversa com ele.
Yeah, is exactly an example of what I said, you know. And I know, guys, is your job, is your responsibility, and I know that sometimes certain comments and polemics make more title than good news or interesting things. What happened last day in the last minute of the game, of course, it's a clear mistake. There is nothing to hide, but there are things that are happening when you play football. 4 weeks ago, we were here speaking about the 2 penalty missed by Samu, and for Francisco again, it's a mistake that for sure didn't want to do it, and there is how to say, nothing to kill people or to kill first the football player and after, because the other main problem that very often we cross the line and we go as well in the human part, and that's also Francisco trained well this week. Unfortunately, he's not going to be with us tomorrow due to the suspension, and after, when he will be back with a fresh mind, ready to help us as he did so far.
Record.
Boa tarde, Mr. Nuno Barbosa, do Jornal Record. Tenho aqui abordado o tema do Clássico e o que se seguiu ao Clássico. O debate andou muito à volta de decoração de balneários, apanha-bolas. Como é que conseguiu proteger o grupo disso que eu imagino, pelo que já disse, considera ser ruído, e mantê-lo focado no jogo com o Nacional? e também perceber a importância da despenalização, da suspensão do castigo do William Gomes, tendo em conta as baixas que tem para amanhã.
I try to follow the previous answer to try to give you the context. I think I'm the only one that is reading all the newspaper, because it's my role to be here several times per week to speak with you. The players, of course, they check sometimes, they tweet, some of them, the older one maybe. Sometimes they have a newspaper in their hands, but in reality, like all the noise and all the, I don't know how to describe, I don't have the word in English to describe, but all this type of pollution that we try to have and polemics that we try to build doesn't really affect the dynamic of the group, because the group, I think, is really motivated. We are coming out from a derby, of course, not with the result that we wanted, but in my opinion, after a great performance on this part. I think for me, there are many ways to analyze the game, and of course everybody watches games with their glasses and their perspective. But something that I really like to do after my normal review of the game, there is a panel that my analyst Osman is used to do. That is the one with the tag of the game. And in this part, and there for me is where the intention of the game goes and the approach of the team, where the game goes. And what we call build-up zone 1 is the first phase of our building up, and we had just one clip in the game. While if you go in the opposite way, we have 25 moments of high pressure. And this one is the picture of the intention of the game, is about how you approach the game. Before to go to the match, I was very clear in the fact that we were going to approach front foot, and the reflection of this analysis is very clear. Front foot all the game. I think we deserve to win, and after a cold review, I go back on this one against one team that is a great team, and I keep repeating this one since several weeks. A team that is doing an amazing job both in the league and in the Champions League. But if you go back to the dynamic of the 90 minutes, was very clear what the team performed and how the team performed, and especially the desire that we had to try to get the full results. After the moments where we defend lower is because we play against a top squad, a top team, and I think we defend really well because we didn't concede almost nothing apart of the action of the penalty. So I think it's very easy to keep the team, with the right mindset and the right mentality, because the analysis of the performance and the performance that we did against Sporting, in my opinion, has been a really positive one, not with the results that we wanted. That absolutely clear. Now, on the reality is, of course, that there is a lot of, because of the job that you guys are doing, and the attention is still in the past, while our future is Nacional, a team that, as I said, when they came to play here in Dragao, they put us in difficulties. For example, if you make a comparison, Nacional is one of the teams that they had put more clips of us in building up zone 1 because they come really aggressive to press. They were really brave to press to go to press Diogo Costa, to press our center backs, having one approach in the first phase of the game, a different approach in the zone 2, and a different approach in their half. So this is the game that I expect as well tomorrow, with the team in the other side very capable to manage the moments of the game, and for us to have the right answer to the scenarios that we're going to face.
JTN.
Olá, Mr. Nuno Amaral, do JTN. Queria lhe perguntar primeiro como é que está o Martim Fernandes em relação a esta semana.
So he's not going to be in the squad, but he had a great reaction and respond in the next few days. So we are doing everything to recover him as soon as possible. Still, we don't know if the next week he could be with us. But we are trying to do everything, and he's really positive.
Outra questão tem a ver com o facto de, pela primeira vez, o Futebol do Porto poder estar 3 jogos seguidos sem ganhar, se não regressar às vitórias agora com o Nacional. Isso muda alguma coisa na abordagem até mental do jogo, ou seja, o Futebol do Porto está mais pressionado, ou não? Ou se este é um jogo mais um que tem que vencer para continuar com a diferença que tem no campeonato?
No, we go again game by game. I hope you are wrong, so that that we will be able to get the results that we want. Of course, with a full awareness of the challenges that we are going to face. The pitch, the travel, and especially a squad that, again, for the way that they play and the qualities that they have up front, they can be really dangerous for everybody.
O jogo?
Olá, boa tarde, Francisco. O Pablo Rosário não esteve no último jogo, não saiu do banco. Ele está bem fisicamente para este jogo?
So Pablo, he had some problems following the Casapia match, where, as you know, the pitch was a problem. So he had a small injury in the calf. Last week we brought him to the bench, but he wasn't really in the conditions to play. This week, in the last 2 days, he had finally a full session with the team with a very positive feeling. So tomorrow is fully fit again to participate to the game.
Já deu a entender que amanhã o Denis Gould vai ter uma oportunidade para mostrar as suas qualidades. O que eu lhe pergunto é o Mofi, quando é que estará em condições físicas para ser titular, por exemplo?
Terem is working really good. Just a few minutes before to come down, we were checking as well with the performance department. He had a very good physical improvement in the last days. His body fat now is back to the one of a top and elite player. He's pushing himself really hard with a great attitude, really well integrated with the team, with the right spirit. So I think tomorrow he will be part of the game, starting or entering. But for sure tomorrow is going to be his day. And from there, of course, we need to see slowly with the right steps, because of course we are in a moment where we will need his contribution as well. And in this part, I said already in the press conference after the Clásico, the effort of the club to be prepared in case of any problems. And in this case, I think we face almost the worst case scenario, because to have two number 9 getting to ACL injuries due to the let's say impact on the pitch, I think is a quite rare event. And in this case, again, the club did a magnificent job to provide the right solution. And now again, with Terem and Dennis to finish the season, and as well with Samu and Luke, that are two great supporters from outside to push us to where we want to be.
Lusa?
Viva, mister. Eu perguntava-lhe pelo o Fofana. O Fofana chega poucos dias depois, entra num jogo de grande importância e acaba por marcar. Numa posição onde às vezes há muitas dinâmicas e é preciso algum tempo de adaptação, sendo que é um jogador que pode, já nesta fase, por exemplo, assumir uma titularidade?
Sì, no. Seco is in a good physical condition. The impact that he had in the game last day, I think, was crystal clear for everybody. He's a player with leadership, with quality, physicality. So he's a player that I really want him to be here with us, to help us. He's another example of how the club try to do everything possible to make the team stronger, and again, it's a matter of time, matter of momentum, but he for sure is going to play a key role for us, maybe tomorrow, maybe in the near future, but again, we are really happy for his presence here, for of course the performance and the goal that he scored last day, but especially we are really excited to see more in the weeks to come.
Obrigado a todos.
Obrigado.
E, portanto, foi assim a conferência de imprensa de Francisco Farioli, antes então dessa deslocação até à Madeira, ao terreno do Nacional, deixar aqui algumas notas e traduções. O treinador do Futebol Clube do Porto espera então uma deslocação difícil frente a uma equipa que